My name is Alec Dewbre. I'm the general manager at Whiskey River South in our Webster location. We're over here off NASA Parkway, just opened up about 5 weeks ago, going on week 6 this coming weekend. And it's been great. I mean, a lot of people in this town know our Whiskey River North, our West location, Richmond and Willowbrook. And we're here expanding, finding a new territory that we can be a part of, a new community we can be a part of. And we're excited to be here, happy to be here. You know, it's been a great adventure. So the North location, it has been open for about 15 years now, about to come up on the 16th year anniversary. Our West location, 5 years, coming up on our 6-year anniversary, I believe. This one coming down here, obviously we didn't open until end of August. And, you know, we're hoping to have the first few years amazingly and keep it going after that. We can definitely prove it as a company that we have places that are open for 10 plus years, which is very rare in this industry to have a place that is established and constantly growing throughout that time. You know, a lot of places, they're open for a few years, they money grab, they get out. Here, we're here for a long time. You know, we're here for the long game. We're here for the long haul of everybody. We want everybody to come and have a good time despite what side of town they're on, that we can provide a great experience however long it is down the road. So the concept down here in general, what we are as Whiskey, is a country dance hall and saloon. That's what we thrive off of. That is our brand. Obviously providing dance floor, providing music, amazing service. Something we're big on here is Southern hospitality. All the things you would expect in that. Definitely country is our main priority, especially when it comes to music, except we do Latin nights. We definitely like to mix in top 40. Latin music throughout the night. This is a place for everybody. Even though we are a country dance hall and saloon, it is still a place for everybody to come, everybody to dance, everybody have a good time, and just enjoy the friends and family that they're with. I mean, our volume is exactly what you think. It's not just, you know, you have a bunch of people all at once and then it's done. Its volume is being consistent with your volume too. We are consistently having hundreds of people in this building, hundreds of people in our other building, and constantly running with that every single night. That is what true high volume, in my opinion, is. Here at Whiskey, we have to accommodate all of these people in a large space, and we make sure everybody has a great experience. And that's where some people, when they try to go into more high volume when they're not ready for it, can falter. When you're ruining the guest experience, despite if you're low or high volume, that is going to be the thing at the end of the day that carries you. If your guests don't have a good time, they're not going to come back. I wouldn't want to come back to a bar that I'm spending my money at for it to be a bad experience, whether it's being the cocktails that are made, the staff that you have involved, the care that the back end puts on it. You know, if you have a dispute on a charge, how often do you get in contact with the bar and it's handled personally by a GM or anybody higher than that? It's very rare to find. Sometimes it just kind of, people roll with it and damn, it sucks that it happened, but I can't do anything about it. We're not about that here. From the second you walk in the door to even when you get home and you find something's wrong or you figure out something that you wish was better, we're here to listen and grow from that. And that's also part of the guest experience, is hearing everybody out and communicating with it. On our social media, even our reviews online, we respond to them as best as we can, always. Even if it's a bad review, doesn't mean that what they're saying is to be ignored. They might have a good point in there. They might have something that we haven't thought of, and despite us doing this for years, we're always never going to have the right answer for whatever side of town you're on. Each side of town, you've got a new clientele base that you've got to operate off of. Something that they like, they don't like, they prefer more of this than this. All those things that you need to take in consideration instead of just ignoring the masses, ignoring your guests, and doing what you think is right. High volume and that guest experience is what's going to drive you even farther, because you actually care about what the product you're putting out is. Honestly, the hardest thing is not expecting just your name to carry yourself. Whiskey River is a huge name in Houston. Doesn't mean because we open down here, everything's going to be home run, every single thing we do. You've got to be able to adapt and overcome. You've got to be able to read what your guests want, again, what the city is expecting out of you, what everybody is wanting out of you, but being able to execute it in the proper way. You know, we don't cut corners here. We don't, you know, when it comes to the city, we have the fire marshal on site. Help us make sure that you have what you need. All of that is into consideration. All of it is. So when you're opening a new spot, don't be afraid to reach out for help. Don't be afraid to be in contact with the people you need to be. A lot of people think that they have a game plan, and that game plan is going to be all that we do. That game plan is going to get changed 5, 10, 20 different times before you finally make it. You can't overwhelm yourself with trying to make just one game plan work. You've got to learn how to adapt, how to find the right thing to do, and to maneuver in the proper way, and to do it the right way too. Not just trying to, again, cut corners or finding what's going to be best for only you in the long run. Absolutely. So not even on just the corporate end is it all about you putting it on social media, getting out there. I've got 30, 40 people that work for us in this building alone. They need to be getting out there too. All of your employees are part of the reach that you're going to have on this town. all of us in management, I just moved to this side of town. Most of us are not from here. So all the employees that are from here that we have employed here now, they're going to be able to help you with that local market. They're going to be the ones that are going to reach all those individuals. We might get a mass post going out there and everybody could see it, but who are you going to really pay attention to? Just another business trying to make it? Or are you going to look at the individuals that you've known for a while that are really the ones helping you push it as well? Not only on that end, but getting involved with the city. Me, myself, I'm trying to join the Chamber of Commerce down here. It's not just about the business. It's also about community. If you're involved with the community, if you get back to the community and the community sees that, they're going to be more responsive to being able to go to your business, give your business a try, because it's not just a business at that point. We are a part of a community that's bigger and better than just us. So again, it goes back to what we are as a company. We are a country dance hall and saloon. So having those dance lessons, we have a lot of people that come here that don't know how to dance, but they enjoy the environment. What is that one extra thing that we can provide to our guests to make them feel more incorporated here, to make them feel like they belong here? Let's teach them how to dance. Let's show them what it's like to be able to have a partner spin them around that dance floor and have a good time going through the night, And the same thing, we have our two-step lessons, but we also have our Latin night lessons. A lot of people don't know how to Latin dance either, even our country crowd or somebody else coming in that wants to just check the place out. Again, we want to make them feel more comfortable in this environment and enjoy being here outside of just grabbing a cocktail or anything like that, which is more than welcome. We want people to do that as well. But why not take full advantage? Why not get out there? Why not, go dance with a few pretty ladies? Why not, just be involved with that as well? So really that's what we do it for, is to get them involved, not just in the business, but into something that they could take outside of here as well. So that's why we do our dance lessons. That's why we want people to feel comfortable here because, again, who doesn't like to dance around and have a drink or two and enjoy the time with the people that they're with? I mean, the culture just comes from taking care of your staff at a certain point, too. I myself was in the industry for a while before I stepped into management, and so technically I've still been in the industry after that, but I picked up bar shifts. I know what it's like to be in the weeds. I've served before. I've bussed tables. I've done everything under here except for DJ. I know how a lot of it works. I know where you can get screwed over. I know how people want to make more money, but sometimes it's just harder to get there. Helping them get to that point, help teach them all these skills that they can really excel what they're doing, helps make your culture. As well as when you're hiring, especially in a new spot, you need to make sure you have the right people. You can have an amazing bartender, but if they're not about teamwork, this isn't necessarily the place for you, because we've all got to be able to work together in order to make it move forward. If we've got people that are just here for themselves and they don't care what's going on around them, just for them, it's not going to work. That's not what really shows what a company and business is all about, at least in the bar aspect to me. You've got someone that believes in the brand, believes in what we're doing, not just for them, but for the people as well. That is what creates a culture that really takes you and drives you even farther than what you need to be. So for all the people that want to become a GM, who want to help be a part of such a high volume establishment, don't think you know all the right answers. You've got to listen to everybody around you. You have people that have been doing this for years. You have people, when I first started, it was my first GM job at North. I've never done it before, but I had a team that had been a part of the industry for a while, and I listened to them. I talked to them. Gain knowledge any aspect you can. If you're just a bartender, learn what your bar manager is doing. Learn how they keep up with inventory, how they order, everything like that. Things that can go against you, things that are going to hurt your cost, things that are going to hurt your guest experience. Look at it from a broader perspective. Just walk from behind the bar and take a look at your bar from the outside. Look at it from the guest perspective. Something as small as our brooms behind the bar, that doesn't look like it should be there. It's all the little things that you've got to gain knowledge over time, but you've got to internalize it. You can't just learn it there, think you know it, and not take it down the road with you. You've got to take those steps and gain knowledge throughout your time in order to be successful. Always keep learning. Never be afraid to say, I don't know what this is. Can you help me out with that? Because knowledge is power. The more that you learn from the people around you or the experiences that you've been involved with, the more you're going to be able to drive your business and be more successful at your position. Absolutely. Whiskey River is not one to just be stagnant. We don't want to just stand still and just take what we have. We want to constantly grow and be better and better. And by doing those things, you've got to do your research. You've got to be, again, like I said, involved with the community. And that's what I'm doing with the Chamber of Commerce. Yeah, they don't have to go with any location. They don't have to go with us just because they want to come see it or because I'm new on the block, but being involved with them and inviting them out, showing them the experience that it is. We want people that have never heard of us, that don't know we could throw a party. We'll throw out parties to help people get involved and to see what we can actually offer. Whiskey River, we plan on continuing to expanding. We don't know the rate at which we are. We're going to continue to monitor all the different things. We look at the median income in that area. We look at what the city is doing. We look at the things around us. Something as small as parking when you're looking at a building is something that can be dire for a business, because if you have a small parking lot, no one has anywhere to park. They end up parking on the street. People start getting their stuff towed. No one's wanting to come back. So we do our research, and that's how we expand, and we do it in a timely manner when it is right, when we are able to execute properly, not just because something fell in our lap and we think we can make it. We do the research. We make sure what we're doing is the right move, and then we move forward with it. And that's how we're going to continue to grow, how we're going to continue to expand and hit different areas, whether it be still in Houston or whether it be finding another place, finding another state. Who knows? But there is no ceiling for us. There's only moving forward and growing.